Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shade, the Nifty Mom. If you are new on this channel, please hit the red button to subscribe and hit the bell button to stay notified. Yes, let's talk about shapes now. Shapes puzzle. So here's a list showing the items you're going to need to recreate this particular activity for your child. I'm using a cup to draw a circle. So I'm going to be drawing the different types of shapes I'm going to be using for this activity. So please keep on watching to see how I do it, and if you want to recreate it for your child, you can either use the same steps I am using here or use other things to draw out your shapes. This is an interesting way to introduce shapes to your child if you have been having difficulties in the past on how to make them know their shapes, recognize the shapes, name the shapes. This is a very good start, right? We are trying to improve their learning through play, so this is just a perfect way to introduce shapes to your child. Can you see how colorful the sheets are? So obviously your child is going to be attracted to the colors, and the more attractive the learning is, the eager they are to sit down for a little bit longer to be able to to be able to play and learn. So while they are playing, they are learning. So yes, I'm drawing my shapes. Just stick with me, all right? Stick with me and let's do this together. So it was such a big deal, this star. Like, it wasn't just coming together, but I made it work, I had to draw it that way. So if you are good at drawing, it's a plus. And for us that can't draw, we have to manage our drawings like that. So yes, I drew the star again, and this time it was manageable, so it was manageable. So once you're done drawing and cutting out the shapes, to use your glue to stick the shapes on the cardboard, on the brown cardboard. And once you're done drawing on the brown, once you're done sticking it on the brown cardboard, the next step would be to divide the shapes into two. That is, using a scissors to cut through, right through the center of the shape to form the puzzle. Yes. So all done, and here is how the puzzle goes. Your child is going to match the puzzles together to form the shape. So the color is going to help them put it together, and as they progress, like as they grow in age, they would not need to have to use the colored pattern to fit in the puzzles. So yes, this is how it's going to look. And here I am showing you how I store my crafts. So I just put them together in a ziploc, and that's it. I put it in the plastic, and it is. So I modeled the play for Ivana. I modeled how the puzzles should go for her, and she was having difficulty at first. She was more concerned about pulling the shapes from the cardboard. Yes, can you see what she was doing here? She was about pulling it out, and that was getting our attention more. So like I always say, you have to be patient with them. They are curious, they want to know everything, they want to know how things are, they want to know how this got stuck together. So just be patient with them and go along with their pace. So yes, she was figuring it out as she went by, and the colors were upping. So this is a 2-in-1 activity for them. As they are learning to match colors, they are also learning to match the shapes. So it's a very good activity that develops their learning ability for the shapes, their colors. It tests their patience, it boosts their memories, because they have to know where they have seen this particular color before and where it is now, for them to be able to match it together. So it is a very perfect activity for your child to learn their shapes, to learn their colors. In the description box, I'm going to list out the advantages of puzzles and what your child stands to benefit from puzzles. Yes, so thank you so much for watching, and yes, see you on the next one.